Good evening. Salut ine edlanot hola kuthalant boy no halunta the die about 5 days. But anyways, good evening. Hello edlanet hello to nidesi neoli. Throw it in the chat. What is going on? Don't February 29. Every 4 years don't leap year. Don't in DNN on either. I don't know, Derbeganastroto. It's quite possible. So it don't February 29, leap year. My first ever Dene Yati podcast. February 29. So couple of things don't tadage no ba. After they run Janvier sagi zaga is gaelti. A certain video send on la a yinil ultu Alison Lemaigre. Alison Joe New York and base chonenze nathi yanisi your dena presentation hits a igan bahalyas too. And then not sa kuhonel tene a baze. So, hello to Nide. Throw it in the chat. Adro Jasa, right? I guess next week they do Lazareth. Yeah, Wallace Denzen Carnival on the this week they fund the lack, I believe. Maybe direct Aussie. Hey, next time you're planning the MC or if you're looking for an MC, says today we'll sign the contract and off we go. So Masina Hosian don't tedige yanse salasal huntadulti over the next hour. Masicho and Gabin the coach chosen Buffalo Narrows under 19 tournament Bonidio about 5 o'clock. So hockey no Gabina 5 o'clock. Your Tim Hortons nothing yare hockey nish. So with that, doing zinige must see her seeing once again all the time. I appreciate all of you. No, Dene Yati wouldn't be able to share it. So must see show Ron Janvier Janoba Honi. It is Indigenous Storytelling Month, February, leap year, February 29.
Medre Honi Ahus Nina Sana Rani Hushi or Kilotu Tennessee. The Dene podcast by IQ Willis. The Sa the Honi Ha Bezant Henny. That Ancho Bazar, that Ancho Bazar, Ulis on 3 February. The 3 Honiso Honie Sni. Olantari Tanizan, Secudet you, Sa Ansla the Bez Yezi Honu, the Tanaliata. Alhaldo Lilde Noj Azet Ia Honize. Unia the San Sagisa Oni Sequildo Dini. An Asladu, no it's you, no it's no, no you, now, and new, the tau, but on the no Haldo Litini or Nizonia, or Nizozin, Ida, a darkly Nisan, Tahoni Delta. Died a little there. La Hania that no yet here and Nizonia. El Hollandesta Sagitsa Snini Dana Sagitsa Behonia. These a quiha Hotan Alcanu that Suga Liu that HRD HR new, nantu Ralph Alu, nantu Gino, nanti Sao. Hata no hanal tkanant anundi no halto tie. 3 Sakwiha. Unadoha nakyort is tit isla. Sagitsa. Sagitsa sni. Uniza no halto tie. Kiske ni yelia tahat igori yelin he. No halto tie no niye kat u tahat isi tanit no ay toril tango. No niye movie na di del sones no halto tinisi. Disagitsa Sabo near the Johnson and native and not a we sagi sada yushi. We go need on there. The 3 naked adit is a tantu ti kuzu tantu talkala tel zana otsi the tel gayane kaya. Ibo near Audrey Duonha. Honi nane there's in lot at honi sutina do ana duo maslea. Sagi sasni she's about hot negotiation or at least it is a hot in ocean or side sound neither or at least the need only there. As a near the hot only neither nesane hot has the a giant or at least only honestly. But there lot or at least that it is a needs an or sagi sa. What the need pictures in it yes yeah. What he the hot only nesane. Si Forsala the hot in nesane. I tanaze ja dat I no you not I dat we night told in the second art ja so no in ja jerda da neither do want I talgal helt hina so kakiel ela I bo ni si sagisa chan o ni da no ho ni hadet abanasnie sagis chao I ti tantu Sechala henni lusi halde altinis nini honise ant ilusi dunike yalyakiu hay altide beninazu bezinazu honiha chakuholo didenazu sagisa alyut asiena chala henno alyusi halde altiu alyurit anisni edre honise net tu on the whole now sutti radot tol new I sa don non nel cano dinisan. Edrionis on ye sagisa tuluk tarazenaret at look on the tarazran or hatane years. Tuluk eneret Metla you tahonit you riachu earlier look tuluk tarazenaret other. Why should take another otia the sheet idea sal Churel in la holo natu sutiulu natu sugalu natu oreliolu naret ani bachara ha eta atrás tigi ya Venecia kana chilaze dangani jau chala hani tanti don liani tanat haya khuli nel chernat ile no ni atra doil yeni atra hani tanti don liani kun tat afen do liani o enne hama no ba na chada je no ga si shetu Bril khana da don't e wala chaye e ye no ba si lu no gani lu no da tar nya ni na chada za e pa ko li ni e ye no ga si no ni oh na zo la ni ko tu na da ti de e cha ti don't fear ya la ni ba o ti da ya ti oh kun na chada ta don't ne a ni ta ti don't sin ni oh su ti ka ni tanta hil ge ti ni ai ta hat o ya de nil fiu ta han no tlat han wats an det at sant ele hi telo chi tarit au oril yel sonari tiu thanil tal khar hi tele ni tanta hil ge da ni na chi sai cha men ni de ku ben ni sutti kha tana ganadra hat ti wa na cha ton no jot i ro ton don khe da ni Let's end on a drought and usually another 100. But sign as a sign hilchu or in neck I has to in la. Kutan would not an drought and on his class ended. Lord, a chella and a day on it, henny, plug in a rate, to target. Thana ilu at Therabon need on the sun. Tanra Ferrani. Jantan Tanoni Yawani. A chella henny, that don't hear no hessioni in the sun. I wat vor corritiu tanta higedu tant unanwe no basika ken yauni. Et chala heni de o I sai statica la heni trajo. So tile si unade but ato hu genu le waganoel fios heni ha. Want on da san. Sin town the tratan chilni. Okay. But he had asked no through one cha That's anad ita darn adalat ahit tile donit ad he had passion da chagi chatul ke narat atai imonidad binin narat esa itza but suna ya bakaki got hel sinisi by hoti hel yal kuza hel by na kunaretiat I by narat adai sin tha hitanak anad hel by khores ahalonda that's a lot of ninja sites, but nani look it's also a chana there. Nahari yani. Good doom, but hazi Tarithana the good sahel. Nor in those there. But haki hel tagar ila. But kados kuseni. We that trasha doitli was on. But oh yeah, it's a nick anado on. Tagani those ninja sagitsa. Sant ele yuni ya de salsan treti tia chagani yono banal kila ke no chaba ni dos ni jo ti khal ke tina zu te chadu la e tina zu ye chadu ti ga ya se lo ba ku na restian se ni sant ele yek as at he de chal khadal guzar cha alyu athar alyu hinti la ورث يلا جو بتزرل تربوت كيد خانيزة خالتر زايل تربنيتها زايل نتر بكاكي عشان لا تسليجي الناس عندنا ترى ترى أنا ديال هذا الشيء أنا تطلع كنوري تيو تنا بتنتهي كنوري جانتا يعني نتريد أبا but he Bogolno ni natsan ha drowned ile nanti natsan ha drowned in netinit amba benek al yud sao dal khoda hel kahalki wa daganaretlo wa dana kontu bagana zaderde baganorel tios ni ordinarity wa is that in unana na hekos nareti de adons an atraza chia zinagade tahane jira adana nat khan hitil na zeda at azi azi ki Schade, idaga na khan tile natural tiande Aisha is hatte yonast khan na tu natural only onize I konti wat abono nia onizo nie atharaza natural sagi sat is a yidan yidan kanana na ternisi I ka duons anasun no chato ye chiande tide I konti onie sagi sabagan Santana tu San new Nenedu and another. Do you know who yet here on news and near? No hits and ile. Nal ho dide another di alho on the. On news mahaldo dide on neon la. The great is la oral stories nila. The Nicaraguan see. But don't lilo see. And how don't live? Sequi hello, school, una delta. Yorkis general yana called les one by another conti general tonda. Tot inada called Nicarit under another a year soon honey danal yonda. Audio lisan yonye. He conti on ha. Her health on liu. Trizage. Honey's on his zasnila. Honey. He can nobody answered. Masicho.
Masicho Ron Janvier joué Bechonenzen sunk another. I don't know where, but bit as a silly board in either yacht called the art inside your t-shirt yet die. But Masi honi no alhol nia, you know, one of the things Dene code delay honi nant ane, but I honi ene out den alhol neon then het alon there's not hon do right. Ja, nezu masi benestena dun zinege no halhol near February 29, first ever leap year podcast. So, you know, nede dun din and if I'm doing this again still, you know, which probably will, you know, probably will in 4 years. I don't zinege no gani yasi bedzine no wadlin la dun din nenaha. Yeah, kuya nis Atlanti nisan you know, every 4 years a daul ye hini. Atlanti cannot deni la nis 1,000 tot in it ibazi cannot deni si. But anyways, let's not get into that. Dun zinige Alison Lemaigre you know halun tata dasa so enjoy masicho. Edlanet Alison.
صوص إلى
Nazo suwa dun zinige by bit adet siltain leaza harel yash and tatliati that night just for that feeling.
ألونا الآسا سيجا نهو إلا جاكو نونيك آتا أنا نوم تانسا دسو
Yeah. It's you know, hunt is a buying leland that Christmas feeling, because silto di yasko hun lila di janitori na iski. Yeah.
نونيك
But
آتا هل سلين ليلة جا
yeah. Anyways, mas sinen estena dun zinige ya shot sala salun tatin ta ani ze Korean the only New York's and nothing yeah. Don't do bonus under a conference or invite any liao to yansa no hol Korean.
But Kazarik is a year yes tiha Yeah. Let the nets up because hal alehena a John no hanana no hayatia. I halsi heltio I can do alehena sadant o then a day tipen her yehaner new bener dew tant over the drill outlessy a hathos a shada like Dania. At the linguistics of America holy a cosit and a can hit asnia. As a hurry cur no hallan and new ho he do a your day dirt than obey a tinet sir obey na daich na ha conti than a delny song lian then a only I conti sig on day of tea han suni sahanya. I held on nunit it just a quatanil tenethos in 2007 gesot in the sunny John then as a quatanil tananetio nunit it and open it but then read the hajai a delin then gone hal husni ha. Then hal he ya. Senning later te cosin.
Latte Dene either,
Stianzina neither year.
You boni though, you know, Itlani then a Sana Denu Torlunk based Chonenu, the good date and then Turtle Island, it's in Torrent gods in Denat Deonis.
I should hardly oats it then I should then a sahering childhood dig. Yes, Tiha. Sir, Cursant illa de son she could then yours to her in chak, if she got the then and at deha hot diaja de son. Nesterland, I lay call her iron. Hotina yet I and T see Henry new ho, can't unan in their own see such news I ain't tilla. I asked they can't open on the heat or hit scene. Co Harliot odds it then a song. So how they yet teaja, no need no hannet and they. I don't know how yet here, net surla, the net sure day. No need sang on a thelot in land, no how yet here, sans a quay, ya other yet tila, jaw, no a whole lanya, jaw, can't upagan, the late out, and do the net suru. Had the nail, ya liha, can't do the yeti. Of course, in then and a hibrick at her shy. But none at and the nothing I yet to, and nahi day. Dog then a tidaring to say Harlio Sulle and Ubayati nice now let's see how contoic another. And na here a linguistic at the Naslina a del siriha. Koyan day at you. But do I bird in? But they ya the upper bird in. By a two, the now sinunka and na by a tea I at you and tea I at it colilla nahi. Mercy nesta John no hanet and no hayat helunet circle and nestano. Conde sig on day 18 day no had done also quitting had Daniel Tano at the Nail Choyo, the name but quant a year lela. No hanana de dog is a quipati quip a holiday at you, no hanana collet than a holiday at you, then no hayat tienet so no whole light. I can't do begin it down there. Hulla one meal lanestan.
Yeah. Or any, you know, only thigh young tier, Dennis on the need last at Denny then.
I should Tyler Miltalk at Dennis on
late 3,000. Yeah. Johnny thigh young tier and plenty sig on young tier, tot in your tea ein lower young.
Then the arson are your in tot in the asla. A John and Thasa on your town last say a John. Dorn was in touch of the Nenesanasana. But neither. A don't no yet sequirel dinha and uhilsian a gabo holiday too. Can't ure sequitianer ni had done a lot that that's new can't the search crew. I gone then a halhois new. No ni Harland a betril den on a janok at Dorpotanil de janok at hiding at sketch out and Nisa your queer, do you don't need to there's a corner and con yes and Hawaii it's a no John or it's a sadok up in the snilla.
Maori, I think, Australia.
A year tanisa put tidy in your quote about the nil there. No need to have a nil and a canoe betril than land on doing the then as long as sick and that day so new and they share the resources on these revitalization strategies. So no need that upatan retail and upatuil I too causing and then that it you reach say ha put the nick or her shade don't no hayatia ya us sequoia ya other isu ya other ha Daniel Tanla ko ye answered a ha Daniel Tano on bet on you can udal ha Daniel Tano on during Nick so to see a diet dow to the news and then as soon they have to one of our laws is to live in peace and harmony with nature. And we're stewards of the land. So we need to teach our kids that, and because that's a huge part of our culture and it's connected with our language. They can't be separated. And so as we understand that and we learn that, I don't chance see ta tant usa kuanos tanes sensitor last that to or dos in kalio to con decide si hars in linia and kant utsa kwa Daniel Tano kutonde yeah Paul to friend a don't like and a heather la dress a quick hard si neural so adre yeah it's still in the leo to be dark on con si hard no like in it and be a theater then on letally hal at the law no can't do a deadly hard no hay till no Johnny deadly hard no have Daniel Tana can't do because we need to meet all aspects of our being and we need to fix that spiritual disconnection we have with our language and our culture. And I think it's really important that our identity is really strong as well as our language. And it can tie into so many things with health and with some of the issues, that we see today, not being confident or being depressed or feeling lost or like you don't belong. So when we teach kids the roles in their family, in their community, and when we're teaching them to be confident in the people that they are in their language, we're meeting those things and helping to fix those kinds of things.
Yeah, Orini, no hayatieta si dinide na choundela, just like do anything they do us. It has a punch to it, te be nuts yati. But is it? If you think it's gonna be hard, it's gonna be hard. Just like right?
Lost in translation, yeah.
Yeah, I can't down the la no hayati, Ashna koda dila hot labanasni. Coursing a Korean view, then a shot Torlian goes in that dela. And Atlantis see a te benign need I hit true. I know a language be a theater dia neo na he do due to Atlantis see hit true but Garcia in dinner and anything.
Then the hotel des and neon little could do it. So could hide the back out to Daniel Tanla. It's a giant a hotel the university and a table on your bay tea thing on Dina. Could that has ended causing then it then and is sip and a snil a hunt zipper and kneel and ankle bay a tip on Hulahat Durrell in a shine tayak ingala tebe a tea. I sa kuna chillut in Bahabunit 30 a decht ihani. I can do any through Nahi than a slant and a godland a bascan only a halionis de la sunlight and a bascano. I yet not ask on a dilord a can do by a titty here, can do sitter and they included like cultural activities and cultural food preparation and by call it by a titty here than 10. I said Nana can do you get 9 deal. I yet a harlon time that dilla by a titter than I yet a doan than had an 10 hug than yon a dilla doan. Can't do by a tinnet than on lala. I asked a quitina chillot in like Bebazots in the colors, a cantoponi, the Nason Libanesan, a Yurisicotisi her at Dion, a your TC Hilchuasan. So it'd be nice to see it right from, actually they started from prenatal, so they had pregnant mothers who started in these programs. So it'd be nice if we could have it from birth right to university and then just carrying it on to the rest of your life, right?
Yeah, hot so direct asi tide but ni dan nenzen la base chun nenzen sanits in dele every year sanits in delo okay nazu then I sakoni barint atlila be tidero de season na halko jare dueliness and and don't you see and that's it there okay yanse like net in trip going yail tila do who see a saga not be like any paltry friend adin Dene Yati ani na duri ne baga yail tie Dene Yati halsa kuadon al tanu your I no hach ani basic and not daisy
you boy hello the ansnet the tin Donald uyal net deonla yidalni early der tinlio den del silo se ay ansnet hello the bay ti a harli sit der at the end of the day and ay anazum
yeah nazu kuntu pretty much that the guy yail tie but not dela I course in planets in Delun and like not there so nazu sinne pictures has in the Nagai the has Wolverine. I've never seen one. Has in tone D. We think Victor Sazi who hit us now with that Chazan, but but that's in Nasa quite they get to experience that. Dene Yati basic and under one of the questions ani thela language conference we I lucha twizen duhu touch all the nana dinila duhu no hayati si ben bezi na hi si bezi don lilo ndala tant uareni then it maybe region dictionary torlium in one main dictionary then new words.
I think something like that would have to be more regional. I mean, John Kola at Donade, even you can find differences even between La Loche and Clearwater River. So I think a dictionary like that would have to be regional. It's really hard because we come across that a lot of new words that we have to make become descriptive. And there's some discussion about, see, that's one of the reasons why this talk in Dene study is very interesting, is because our our language is very verb based.
Yeah.
And what we're finding is, you kind of take the type of material that the object is and then explain what it does. And that's kind of how words are made. And so it's a hard question if we're going to make up words like that, because, if you kind of think about like the function of the object too, like da, chana, and you're thinking like da is like da to sit down, right?
Yeah.
And then it was typically made out of wood, which is why it's called chanet. So you're given the material and then the function of it. So
yeah,
we're gonna have to sit down and make new words for things like that. It's going to be, I guess it could be a little bit controversial in some ways, or we're going to have to be very, very imaginative. If it becomes too descriptive, then it's just too long, right? Yeah. So I don't know. That's a tough question, because there's a lot of things that are available to us today that just never were.
Controversial the one thing then nihultsage yair and then it's in that the durunisi sadunta sa lucho twe so I think regional differences for sure. But ani as a banani there clearly origins of word conduit I but I dot chanedinya because words they during lade plus also duhun language shift on the la see the call it side or the la ku asna de a side anyala right you see ganani in there too
Holla kandu bananes ter courts dan usa kwa danil tan el to kandu bade el tinerant ye konto ko da si et kot I hondala tot ina ko la tienes ok esa de el tere Shakespeare dan do yet tini kandu de el tieni sai tot ini I see yet kont at donut hond so it's not necessarily slang and there's drops of parts of the language and so that does come up, but it's coming up a lot now as we understand how languages are learned and how the words are developed so that you don't say I hala don't to begin and like ted and I pay a ted cho ted and it a dra hotiu a dirty so you have to kind of start thinking about what a prefix is and the root word of those words are and how that applies in our language from the language that we've known yeah and I'd like to retain the oldest form of Dene language as possible
or in Nile I know no halhen nala syllabics the guy tizan
Ane sahal na there na my sapayak ahetini este banarisha Actually, Jan's call a hill time the week is got the look and do yak ahetin and the marine stones a henny call sabubber and nile
the harish sunny this arrest this call had do like ani Dene 100 he's true sound zu high tone zu benarisnis I'm sure hot club again astra benarisni I call it that's what you need Baganandro, just like a Baganastra, I spend more time doing this than this, is it right? Koni sia, I told you as a atla, then a died on the last, a died design, one of the things Bagayan, just a couple more questions. No hach on near boss, no, and then it's in Yatinats around a la hontis no hachanie telgalu hunt nediu betadril adinila don't no hanenzen honil thanolini then hunt because controversy the dinila just not to put you on the spot or anything and but di no ga hularsi atlanili harsi
Ko haniso do hola bagan better than la do sakwe better quick on siu ayert in sakuhanal tan quintan yo atun dandal ni hana tana ebe tia adectibedo eno bit on the ohtel hanal tanu ya adern chong kanto halyala o pa ahola est ilasan doan tane Benina Tsrelu, Dinat Itanati Quihali Hati, Henry Nilu, Contisidali Baho Angela Doan. Oh, Danditande Clinet Serdanelio, Nohaninet Serdanelie, how Cantutali Hade, Dog I hope to hit the Latibetan Ritiho on. And Nohayatiu, Nohach Anya, I done a something declia, I betan Ritihella. And like I said, it connects to all aspects of our being.
Yeah.
And say a tigaranst and then a kotalia is ila lasi kondubon benrisni sabast ila then a korea. Ko sapahel yahel ni san essentia say a tie to dioni de then a sunslina has seen the soon to say a tie. tuttiu such ani the beners nilu kan utana das in le
Oh,
so tanan nuts in thani to na hitel ko Tucson Arizona to na hitel nia clients akwi ansna the helni ashen 60 bega ay no haya tinia janong asiri he has non to say yet bok oshani then gone on south and bahayo was till nia and banan is 30 ashabat sitsi ya hanu benenk etuter la so hatta na halol ni yiga say tie beners ni la kola dan to the cateric isu dan and honna te de santayak ayatu ya ayat tina jasa yatina island in estanu hitta ja hanu no halhodni holla benes ni sai and kant unno ha ga holla hen ni sanasten lea and kon ne hers ina dan es sultina hesli unno hayatia dur nippa so tupa so dan intestinu kant dan to harlus ashanurite anjanunka ay go hasan nal tanu ay heslini sa ay net hers ina sanu Nasser la doan.
Yeah, you know, just imagine and then ku tot in ele you cannot translate or they don't do you know American Sign Language does not, you know. Yeah, oh man, it's yeah, you know, now he it's in post but like kind of desperation as it in right it's do and I think Nezuma gan up there and then it's in, you know, that you see it takes an individual effort to initiative, you know, so Nezuna basi neza huntu see their insight and other but ayurts and questions it's undena hayatini arl undunzinege
No has kana bahayoti dene ayi no hayatina holla hers ine. Na yatie baruch chansa.
Yeah. Nezu masi lu you know sa kuhano tanu and Tornget Darul Zanezu, you know, good to see Dennis Ushine, Tornget's Erago. Ni down the labish shonenzen. Yeah. Central Park, the nothing yo.
Nothing ya. How are you tika?
Yeah. Home Alone hotel the is
you always eat nothing yala.
Lucky. Well, Matsiner was doing it in a get what Alison, you know, maybe another day, seek another day, as I seen at Linosa.
Senor, merci.
Masi. Masi cho Alison Lemaigre de la Dun Zinegate Hotel no hal huntatin die Masi. Ja, ze way based cho nen New York and athe young de la den Thai milhanila in when I'm die here. Then a sound as you know, tebege to the lesser charter, so you know, yeah, as a nervous, that's a you know, there's 3,000 then it has in front. But Dunzinege February 29, first ever leap year stream Dun Tedege Thursday night. This week at Teze Sagabin coach choice in Buffalo Narrows at your hockey tournament. So Masi known as Tandun Slot Salah Danader Ausi near Masi Ron, Masi Alison. Have a good weekend. Next weekday at Alti not Linole Gani elders gathering at the lots of editing to do and so then how they about 3 English River, I think. Clearwater the Turner Tondi a few interviews anyway. So Masi Cho, have a good night, have a good sleep. Don't let the bed bugs bite.